Hello and welcome to short story study number 3. This story is called Blood and. You'll understand why this is the title in just 1 minute. First of all, let's read the story together. Then we'll go into 4 areas more deeply so you can upgrade your English. Let's read the story. Just try to understand the story generally. Don't worry if you don't understand some words or grammar. We're going to go deeper into these later. A sailor tells his navy captain that there is a pirate ship coming towards his position. The captain asks the sailor to get him his red shirt. The sailor asks, "Why do you need a red shirt?" The captain replies, "So you guys don't notice the blood and aren't discouraged when I bleed." After 2 hours, they fight off the pirates and win the battle. The next day, a sailor alerts the captain that 50 pirate ships are coming towards their boat. He yells, "Quick, get me my brown pants!" So I hope you understand the story generally. The meaning is, the funny part is that, first of all, the sailor said, the navy captain said, "Get me a red shirt so that when I start to bleed, you cannot see the blood." When 50 pirate ships come, he says, "Get me my brown pants." You can imagine why. He does something in his pants so that and then with brown pants, you cannot notice it. Okay? So that's the story. Now, these are today's focus areas. The grammar we're going to look at is the present simple. The vocab is the word discouraged. The expression is don't notice something. And the pronunciation is when the T and D sounds come together, when they meet in a sentence. So let's go to focus area number 1 first. Focus area 1 is the present simple. Now, this story was told in the present simple. We use the present simple when we tell stories or jokes to make them more exciting. So in English, when we write stories or when we tell stories, we usually have 2 main options. We can write in the past tense, or we can tell a story in the past tense, or we can tell a story in the present simple. Now the difference between the 2 is that the past tense feels like it's happened, it's over. But the present simple feels like it's happening now. When you're telling the story, the listener feels like the action is happening now. So it's more exciting and more engaging. So often the present simple is used when we tell stories and we tell jokes because it makes us feel like we're there in the story at that time. So instead of saying, "I went to the shop and saw a clown," okay? You can say, "I go into the shop and I see a clown jumping up and down." So it feels like you are there rather than the event is finished. So you use the present simple when you tell stories in English. Let's look at focus area 2, the vocabulary. The word we're going to look at is discouraged. Now, to be discouraged means to lose confidence and lose heart in something. So imagine you are playing for a soccer team and you lose 5 or 6 games in a row. How are you going to feel? Are you going to feel confident and happy? No. The whole team is going to be discouraged. They're going to feel discouraged because they keep losing. So we use this word when something bad happens and we lose some confidence, okay? We're not being encouraged. We're not gaining confidence. So we become discouraged. It's a very good word to use when you're talking about, for example, teams, sports teams. Often they become discouraged. Sometimes people at work become discouraged when they're not getting any motivation. Students can become discouraged when they're not enjoying their studies. So it's a very useful word. It's an adjective, okay? To use it as an adjective. Focus area number 3 is the expression, don't notice something. Now we use this when it means don't realize or don't see that something is there. So we use don't notice something when we don't realize something is there. So we can say, I was walking along, or let's use the present simple. I walk along the street, I look around, and I don't notice a big pile of dog poop on the pavement, and I walk into the dog poop. So I didn't notice the dog poop. Yeah, that means I didn't see it was there. I didn't realize there was a big pile of dog poop and I walked into it. So this is how we use don't notice something. And let's look at the 4th focus area, the pronunciation. Now this is a very important part of English. When the T and D sounds meet, for example, next day and won't do, we delete the T sound, okay? We delete it because it comes first. The T sound is deleted. Now this is a feature of English speech. It's called connected speech. And when we speak naturally, we very often omit some sounds. And this is one very common example. Let me give you a short sentence so you can hear this in action. Imagine I say, I want donuts. Now, want donuts has a T and a D sound coming together at the end and the beginning of the words. So we don't say in English, I want donuts. We delete the T sound. So we say, I want donuts. Can you hear? I want donuts. No T sound. Another example, we went driving. In English natural speech, we would say, we went driving. We went driving. Again, no T sound. You can hear? And one more. Let's see if you can hear what sound I'm omitting. They help do the tidying up. They help do the tidying up. Now this is a special example because I'm using a past tense verb, helped. Can you hear helped? Now helped, the past tense of helped, the spelling is ed, but the sound is t. Can you hear? Helped, helped. So when the next word is a D sound, we omit the ed sound. So it becomes help. Okay, it's a bit strange, but this is what we do in English. We basically omit the last sound because it's a T sound. So they helped do the tidying up becomes they helped do the tidying up. Okay, can you hear the difference? They help do the tidying up. So we omit the T sound at the end of helped. Now let's go back to the story and see how much better you understand it. A sailor tells his navy captain that there is a pirate ship coming towards his position. The captain asks the sailor, to get him his red shirt. The sailor asks, "Why do you need a red shirt?" The captain replies, "So you guys don't notice the blood and aren't discouraged when I bleed." After 2 hours, they fight off the pirates and win the battle. The next day, a sailor alerts the captain that 50 pirate ships are coming towards their boat. He yells, "Quick, get me my brown pants." So I hope you understand it better. I hope you've taken a lot from this short story study lesson. What should you do next? Don't stop there. Download the MP3 and PDF of the story from the description box below. Listen to me tell the story many, many times for deep learning. And repeat after me for rapid fluency. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment.